Then, after that, now we got to the main event.
Yeah.
Christian versus Kenny Omega for the AEW Heavyweight.
Christian Cage.
Christian Cage.
I didn't write that, though.
Versus Kenny Omega for the AEW Heavyweight Championship.
Yep.
By
this was tough.
But yeah. By this time, I mean, we had the excitement of the Bucks and the Lucha Bros.
Yep.
The
MJF
the
and Jericho.
fear of Jericho being forever cast away to the booth. Mm-hmm. The curiosity of what CM Punk's gonna look like.
Yep.
And then,
hard to follow. Man.
Yeah, man. Like, and even though they had filler in between, I think they wrestled a good match. I gave it a 2 count. I like it. It's just that, like, emotionally, I didn't have anything else in the tank for him. I at this point, I'm considering everything that I just said. I'm like, wow,
right?
It's already been an amazing night, and the match was good.
It was.
The match was really good. The 2 count here is really good, and then the aftermath.
Not yet.
So I'll let you guys get into your reviews, and then we'll talk about the aftermath.
So I gave it a 2.5 for all the reasons you said, and you got to remember, I don't think the audience knows this, but we were into our almost 5th hour of this show. It went from 7 to 5 of 12, so they don't scrimp. You know what I mean? But here's the thing, and I thought about it as it was ending. It didn't feel like 5 of 12. Because when a lot of WWE pay-per-views end, they feel like elongated. Like there's a long thing. Like you feel drained. Mm. This, I was like, damn, it kind of sprinted by. There was portions where it dragged, and we were like, holy crap, what time is it already?
Right.
Like, there was a point where there was the 3rd match, and it was 10 o'clock, and we're like, oh my God, how long is this going to go? Like, you don't want a WrestleMania 33 situation where it's 7 hours of wrestling. Amen. I mean, that is too much, even for the most arduous wrestling fan. So for this, we were going into our 5th hour, and it was like a 15, 20-minute match. I think what hurt it was they've already had this match, and Christian came out. He won the Impact title, so he's already dethroned Kenny of one title.
That's a good point you just made.
Right, but the whole thing about that is it added to the intrigue. Okay, Kenny has been protected the whole time through his reign, but Christian found the chink. So is he going to do it again? Is he going to take both? And where would the show go? But predictably, you and I said in the car, we're like, there's no way Kenny drops. Like, this is going to be the title that he clutches to. Like, this is his last reprieve. And they did that. And I thought it was good. The match was really better than I thought it was going to be. Like, the spots that they had were really powerful.
Mind you, this was supposed to be Adam Page.
Right. And the kill switch, when it was hit, was like, damn. And then the finish is what I gave it a 2.5 for. It would have been a 2 without the finish. But the One Wing Angel finish was so strong and emphatic that I was like, okay, I give it a 2.5.
Would you give it, Crusher?
What do you give it?
I would give it a 2.5.
Yeah.
And like you said, the ending was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I also liked it because, I've been a Christian fan for many years.
Same.
During his first run at TNA when he was Christian Cage, and also when he was Captain Charisma was
the peeps.
For all my peepulation out there.
Right.
But you know what? He looked better now than he has since he's made, being out of the ring for 7 years.
I agree.
He dealt with the concussions, the ankle issues.
Yeah.
And for him to be, back in the ring performing at 46, 47 years old, he looked in phenomenal shape.
Yeah.
He made a comeback just like Edge did, and they both seemed better than they were before.
Right, so here's what I have to add to that. Being a big Christian fan and being a bigger Edge fan, like, I love Edge. Edge is one of my top. He's so close to making the Mount Rushmore, but not there. I love him. This is what I wish Edge was booked with his return, because, Christian is great. But he's a world champion. You know what I mean? I think Edge deserves that same spot.
Absolutely.
Has Edge had better matches? Yeah, I think so. But like this match tonight, if you go and rewatch it, because you guys were chatting through the damn thing, if you go and rewatch it, this stands up with a lot of Edge's return matches.
Oh,
and that's a reason why. He's a name. He's not an alternative, and I like that.
All right.
So
Christian did give a very good performance.
He did.
Yes.
He did. But I mean, we could tell it was foreshadowing what was to come.
Yes, definitely. You were right.
All right, we kept talking about what other surprise was going to happen.
Yeah, but we didn't expect all this.
After the match, Kenny Omega lands the one-winged angel.
Mm-hmm.
He grabs the microphone. I said, "Okay, here we go."
Slapping his jaws.
Now we're gonna find out who's coming back.
Yep.
He says no. He says nobody. He cuts a promo how nobody can beat him. They're either not here, dead, or whatever. It goes dark, right?
Yep. It went dark.
I guess on the Tron, it's not called the Titantron. We see Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah, we saw AC, and then it said Adam Cole.
Adam Cole is in AEW.
I felt so stupid for not realizing this, but continue.
Smiling from ear to ear. Yep. Adam Cole comes down. Oh, by this time, the Elite's in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And, he says something, you remember what you did to me, so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also, I before all that, they started beating up on Christian. And then the Jurassic Express came down to try to save him.
Right.
The Elite comes in. They flatten everybody out. I said, okay, cool. Here's what's going to happen. Here's where the surprise is going to be.
Yep.
Adam Cole comes out. And, he super kicks or he hits Jungle Boy. Mm-hmm. And when he came out, I said, you know what? He might actually be a part of the Elite.
Yeah, you were right.
You called it.
I was so dumb.
Yeah, I said, yeah, they're actual friends, and I thought that the T-shirt he was wearing was kind of foretelling that.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what wound up happening. But what really forecasted some things was I said, typically with pay-per-views, they like to have the fans go home happy, so they're not done, and they weren't done.
No, and so to expound on your point, I felt like an idiot because I've watched so many of the Be Elite shows way back, and when he said, "You know what you did," that was referring to when they killed him on the Be Elite show before he went to WWE. They killed his character on screen so that he was dead and he had a corpse. So that's what he was referring to. I should have clicked that, but I was so excited to see Adam Cole, and I thought it was the only surprise. So I was like, nope, he's a face. This is different. But yeah, the shirt was a freaking total giveaway. And then he super kicked, and I was like, oh, damn.
All I have to say about, I have one word, yes.
Exactly.
There it is.
So, no, I didn't expect it. I said, okay, we're getting one surprise. Like, that was it. Adam Cole was it. It's going to go home with a heel promo, which I would have been fine. That would have been cool.
That would have been different.
Yeah, it would have been cool. It would have been the new roster, blah, blah, blah. But then all of a sudden you heard music, and I was like, no freaking way.
And
it was Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson, as he's always been known, bolting down. And then Donnie was like, oh, dude, what if Bryan Danielson joins the Elite too?
Nope.
And I was like, no way. They wouldn't do that. But he came down, cleared house, and, it just added such a level of importance to this pay-per-view that I have stated I think is their WrestleMania. Like, I think this is their show.
All out,
every
sure
year.
is.
But even so, let's say it wasn't. This has automatically made you say, I need to see Dynamite. I need to know where the hell this is going, because we were like, okay, now they blew their load. What else did they have? Because Madison Square Garden's coming up. And I guess we'll see.
And I told you at 4 O'Clock Avenue, Daniel Bryan was going to be there too.
Yeah, you did. So with that said, we don't know everything. But we tried.
We tried. And we want to thank you guys for bearing with us. We weren't as tangential as we normally are, but we'll get back to that formula as well. And we're going to keep We're going to keep adding more content to the channel. We're going to add some more exclusive content. I love my little segments where I try to stump Joey Business. And we actually had a nice little discussion off camera about some mid-90s wrestling that Joey had no clue of.
None. But keyword try. When it's official, try.
Hey, we're gonna have to get you up to speed on some of that.
Indeed.
Because I don't claim to be the smartest guy in the world, but I can say I do know my wrestling.
Yeah,
he sure does.
He sure does.
He sure does. We're going to have to bring the Crusher back. Oh, by the way, what did you give this? Oh, you gave it a 2.5, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. So that was All Out, the 2021's installment of All Out. Thank you guys for listening to the Smart Tank Revolution. We'll continue to kick out at 2, and we'll be back for the next one.
Remember to crush it.